For today's episode on The Scorecard, kasama natin ngayon ang head coach ng defending champions ng NCAA and also the winningest team in the history of the league, Beda University. We have Coach Yuri Escueta. Coach Yuri, thank you so much for the time and welcome to the Billionaire News Channel.
Thanks for having me.
Coach Yuri, andito na naman tayo. Similar situation as last year. You're entering the Final Four facing a twice-to-beat disadvantage. Pero ang pinagkaiba nito, ngayong season, kayo ang defending champions. May nagbago ba in terms of your approach knowing that it's a different kind of pressure?
Well, first of all, again, I just told my players, the Beda players, that this is to be grateful for the opportunity that we are here. That's the first mindset that I wanted our players to have. And next is just like last year, we have to believe in ourselves. And the only way that we can get through this, just like what we did last year, is to believe in yourselves, believe in what we're trying to do. And hopefully, we have which is, I know would be hard, pero hopefully the results will be the same.
Coach, when I was reviewing what happened last year, parang ganito rin eh. You were struggling in the second round and then when it was time to win, doon na nag-pick up yung laro nyo. Now, this time around, Coach, you're facing a different opponent, the Benil team, which is also a very loaded and deep lineup. What's it like going up against Coach Charles Tew, and this is a team that you haven't beaten yet here in season 100?
Well, it's always a challenge playing CSB. Playing a team that is coached by Coach Charles. Again, we have to prepare. It won't be easy, but I just told our guys that the only way that we'd get through it or beat CSB once, but we need to beat them twice, is to come together and believe in ourselves. And it all boils down what we do in practice. Itong past week na to. So hopefully we are able to execute come Saturday. And to get one win muna. Just get that first win. And we'll talk about the second game when we get there.
Coach, I forgot to congratulate you for being part of the TNT Tropan Giga PBA champion team sa Governor's Cup. And ako personally, sobra akong nag-enjoy covering and watching that series dahil sa matchup ni Coach Tim Cone at ni Coach Chot Reyes. Grabe yung ginagawa nilang adjustments, yung pinasok bigla si Jason Castro, pinasok bigla si Kelly Williams, Ronji Abarientos, Ralph Koo came in, and even LA Tenorio in game number 3. Ikaw personally, Coach Yuri, what did you learn watching those two coaches and good friends at that be in a chess match and really try to outwit each other with regards to the coaching?
Well, a lot, of course. I'm very grateful with, of course, the MVP group for giving me that opportunity to be in that situation. Of course, learning from both coaches like Coach Chot and Coach Tim, kahit nakalaban mo, of course, you try to learn also from the adjustments that they do. Of course, I try to bring it also in our team if it's applicable. But more than the basketball adjustments, it's Coach Chot is very good at this. It's how he motivates, how he builds relationships with his players, and he builds that trust among everyone, which is a thing to watch for me. It's something that hopefully I can imitate and bring also to the team that I coach. So yung mga ganung bagay, mahirap matutunan kasi of course me as a basketball coach. I always think about the X and O's, basketball adjustments. Si Coach Chot, hindi lang, of course, he's a genius when it comes to his basketball IQ, his knowledge. But there's this other side of him that hopefully I get to learn also and be able to apply is yun nga, yung how he builds trust, genuine relationships with his team, with his players. Ibang klase.
Speaking of coaches, balik tayo sa simula. The first time I saw you coach was you were playing for the Beda Red Cubs and I was playing for De La Salle Zobel. We played against you guys and I remember naiihi ako every time I see San Beda kasi ang lalaki niyo. I remember your lineup, sina Ford Araw, Agbayani, Conde Villamar, JV Casio. You were coached by the late great, the legendary coach Ato Badolato. What does it mean for you to have played for him as a Red Cub and now coaching San Beda and winning a championship?
A lot, of course. The experience that he brings is very valuable for us, especially the way he handles and teaches our big men. As a point guard, of course, I can teach them, but coming from a guy like Coach Norman, iba yung listening, tsaka yung yung how the big men sees it. Talagang maniniwala ka talaga. And with this experience, coaching, winning 5 championships with Ateneo, being a successful coach in the PBA, ibang experience and yung value na dala niya sa team namin. So every time he talks, I always listen and try to learn everything.
Speaking of coaches, I want to take you back to the beginning because the first time I saw you coach was we were actually playing against you. I was playing for LaSalle Zobel. You, of course, playing for the San Beda Red Cubs for the late great, the legendary coach Ato Badolato. Naalala ko, coach, naiihi pa ako nung nakikita ko yung lineup nyo kasi sobrang laki. And I still remember your lineup, sina Ford Araw, JV Casio, Agbayani, Conde Villamar. That was your starting 5.
Yes,
Now that you're coaching San Beda, where it all began for you, dito ka unang nakilala. What does it mean for you to represent San Beda and deliver a championship and try to continue delivering more championship for the school where it all started para sa'yo?
Well, of course, it means a lot to me. Being able to represent the school that helped me pave the way for my basketball career, college. It gave me the opportunity to go to a college, to play for college. It means a lot for me to be able to coach yung San Beda, a way for me to give back to the school. And of course, simply it's for my love for the university also. Right after Coach Ato passed, just a couple of years when he was still alive, he asked me to coach the high school team.
Sa high school pa?
Sa high school team.
Okay.
And I told him I wasn't ready yet. So at the same time, medyo nagtampo si Ato sa akin nun. Medyo nahiya ako during that time, but I knew I wasn't ready yet. So when he passed, and the opportunity came, parang 2 months after, 3 months after, parang sabi ko, parang I was in the same situation I was in when he asked me.
Yeah.
So it's a sign also for me which I couldn't say no to.
Coach, I don't know in high school if it was a tradition na every year merong tinatawag na King Lion. That player that represents San Beda and that player that can lead the team to the championship. Last year, it was Jacob Cortez. This year, meron bang King Lion ng San Beda? And what do you think about that idea of King Lion?
Actually, when I came here, everyone was talking about who the King Lion is. It's something I told even during my first year, that everyone should be the King Lion. So if you are given the chance to shine during a game, diba? And ikaw yung you are called upon to do it, you have to be ready. So hindi yung basketball is a team sport, as you all know. So it's hard to rely on one guy. Kailangan lahat. So even if they were saying Jacob was the King Lion last year, we had guys stepping up like Yuki in the finals.
Yes.
James Paising in the finals. We had leaders in Puntapay and Alfaro that really stepped up during the run, late in the second run when we couldn't lose a game. It's not that I don't believe in the King Lion saying, but I think everyone should step up and be the King Lion.
Coach, for my last question, where do you find the most fulfillment? And is there a certain player that you had that is successful now that you can say, wow, maybe I was of help to this person?
I couldn't say naman na it was all me. But of course, winning a championship is very, I was very thankful. I think I was able to help the players, the school, dun sa success na yun. But yung pinaka-fulfilling sa akin was seeing our players be able to understand how basketball should be played. We had guys who graduated from school while playing for Beda. At the same time that they graduated, they were drafted in the PBA. And these guys aren't King Lions. These guys aren't guys that you would say that I think these guys would go high in the draft. I think they were second round players, but they all got contracts in the PBA. And at the same time, they got their diplomas. So that's something that's very fulfilling for me. Of course, building character for them is also very important for me also. So and you can see these guys are very thankful that they were part of our program. They were part of our university. So siguro yung pinaka-fulfilling na nangyari sa akin past year. And also this year, we have 3-4 guys graduating from the university this year.
Wow. And with that, we end a very inspiring and insightful conversation with the head coach of San Beda University, the Red Lions, Coach Yuri Escueta. Truly a story that is very insightful as we learned that it's not just about basketball, but also helping mold these student athletes to become individuals who have the tools to succeed in the real world. Coach Yuri, thank you so
Anton.
much
Thank you for
your
having
time
me.
and all the best this season and in the next.
Yes, thank you.
Coach Yuri Escueta here on the Scorecard.